Okay, so here it is, senior year. The first episode, fun fact, was actually released on Halloween, and I don't know. I kind of planned for it to be on Halloween. I didn't. I did want to make it like a movie, like a little like movie like series like type of thing, but I didn't think I would make it this long, and I thought I was just gonna split off into doing something else, but no, I just ended up doing this, and I accidentally made like a story and stuff, which is kind of gay. So, no, I'm joking. Yeah, let's just get into it. Oh god, I'm gonna cringe so bad. Luckily, you can't see my face. I can't. I don't know. It's just something in me just does not like going back and watching my older stuff, even though this is only like a few months ago. All right.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Not even a quarter through senior year, and it had me feeling like drawn again. I think it's because I'm feeling the same differences as I did last year, just with a different lens.
Okay. I know we're 13 seconds in, but look, you wanted the commentary, right? If you want to go watch the original, go watch the original somewhere on my channel, or I'll probably have a link to it. I don't know. I don't know. Text on screen there. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know what it was with that take. I really didn't like that take. There was other better takes, but I just never used it. I guess I just never used them. I guess, and I used that one, and I thought that one sounded best at the time. But now listening back to it, it's not that good. I don't like how that take sounds, and I don't really like it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, genuinely. It just doesn't sound right. Anyways, the little intro I made this. I originally hold on. Okay, so a lot of pausing, right? I'm sorry, but so this song I originally made in BandLab, right? And it was called "Who Are You?" I'm pretty sure it was like the first like beat that I ever like made, which explains the very simple melody. And I think it had drums originally, but I kind of removed the drums for this because I don't know. I just wasn't sure if people would like it with the drums. I did eventually bring it back in my other series, Tech School, which I could also do commentary on sometime later. But yeah, I don't know. And I just kind of it was just a very simple, like nice little thing, and then that little part at the intro with the hold on, let's see. Well, let me go back.
Different lens.
So see that right there with the little clicking of the I don't know, just through different like episodes. Like I think I took a frame from each episode, or like a frame or two from each episode, and I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. I don't know if I executed it well though. I don't know. I never run these through like a second person. Like it's always me that just sees this stuff, so I really don't know like until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this house is it was actually supposed to take place more so outside of the school, like and like they're like just outside. All right, all right, all right. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, I do want more of like I did kind of want them to explore outside of the school a little bit more because originally, actually, before this, I actually had a series called Boarding School, and it was kind of inspired by the game Bully, and they and so is this kind of just like not a spin-off, but it's like an idea that I already had, but I just put it in my own shoes, and they're not in like a boarding school or anything, and yeah, I don't know, and I wanted them to go outside a little more. That's why I added like the local steaks barbecue thing, but they just ended up not for the stories that I wrote, which is perfectly fine, but I honestly did kind of want to explore the world, but this was just kind of based off like where I grew up at. So, anyways, so the American flag and the scenery, all this stuff is
There's only one class that I look forward to this year, my 5th hour senior literature.
Okay, so all this stuff is kind of forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know, but it's inspired by just like what I've seen or so far through my senior year. I think this was only like the first semester, or this is like near the end of the first semester, or somewhere around there. It's like school was just starting, and then by the end it's like, or I was in my second semester, but this goes through like the whole loop, and I will be damned because some of this stuff I've just predicted my own downfall. Like literally, okay, well I haven't gotten into any spoiler alert. I mean, I don't. Do you even care about spoilers? I haven't gotten into like a fight or anything like that. But like, I mean, I'll say when it happens. But like, I predicted my own downfall in some of these parts, and it's honestly scary.
With 2 of my childhood friends, Thomas and Ray, with an E. And to set the scene, today is Halloween.
Okay, sorry to pause again. Okay, I'm just really passionate about this, and I just have a lot to talk about. Once the episodes start getting more spread out, I'll probably talk less. But, so, actually, no, never mind. No, never mind. That's personal. Never mind.
Hey, that rhymed. What? Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, I legally can't do that.
A joke so nice, I did it twice. And also, yeah, sorry about the lip syncing. I don't know. I edited this on a phone, okay? I just now started getting into editing on my computer, and the lip syncing still isn't the best. I don't know. I've just kind of rolled with it. Just, if I got terrible lip syncing, it's whatever.
So, what are we doing for Halloween? Hey, Ray, could you not do that? My mother routinely checks my room. What? You heard him, dumbass.
What? What?
That's what I said
Get
to
this out of
that.
my face.
Okay, so that scene. I don't really have too much to say about that, but it's just kind of like establishing, the characters and stuff. It's high school. Everybody's smoking something besides me, because I don't do that. All right, I'm gonna continue because I lost my train of thought and I was a little busy.
Y'all hear that? Mom? Yeah, I forgot my keys. What, Mason? Why do you look surprised? What's wrong with
Nothing,
mother?
Mother,
Huh?
I just,
what's
you
in
know,
here? What could possibly be in here? You broke your fucking window again? Yeah, Mom, I'm sorry. I just ah. And no more guess over. You said that the first time. Although school started a while ago, this is where it started for me.
All right. Oh wait.
No, that's corny. No, that can't work.
All right. So that was the first episode, right? The broken window. You could actually. I did want to make it louder. The glass breaking sound louder. It's very, very subtle. And I kind of wish I didn't do that, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. He's like, Mom! And then, no, I forget. I don't know this stuff by heart, but I always thought that was funny. Anyways.
Flowers can be a simple gesture that can go a long way. Kurt, don't worry. Tonight was amazing. I'm only here to bone. Can't trust women now. That's why I have two. And before you say it, Yes, I am 17 and have never talked to a woman in my life.
Still true, by the way.
Do I even care? No. But I always hear, yo, you need to get a girl. Yeah, 17 and no play is insane.
Yeah, I heard that one a lot. I've heard that a lot, a lot, a lot. Too many times.
Say the word and I can hook you up with my ex. Fuck no.
I don't know if my friend was joking or not, but I had a friend actually like to say that to me when I remember him recalling that she was a psychopath. So yeah, no, bro, I'm good. I hope to God he was joking. I really hope he was, because that's L man's. You gonna pass me off to some girl that's gonna cut me into pieces, and or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of something, but it just fell on its face. Sounds like when I. Okay, never mind. The joke is loading, but it's buffering. All right.
You went to homecoming alone.
Technically true. Okay, so technically true. I did actually go to homecoming. Like, I did show up by myself, but I did know some people there, and so it was still kind of like a fun experience and everything. Um, but yeah, it wasn't like that, but near the end it kind of got like that, and then the lonely ass drive home. No, I'm joking. I was a lonely dude. I had my windows rolled down. I was just bumping music, bro. Going for a nice little night drive. Dude, it was nice. Anyways, I feel like I'm flexing. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to flex.
It don't matter. Yeah, you say that. How I see it, we're still in high school. And hoes are the last thing I'm thinking of. But maybe I should say something. I know it won't solve my problems, along with me being a shy little bitch, but she could be a shy little bitch as well. And so can he. We can all be shy little bitches on the inside, but are you truly going to call yourself a bitch? Hey, you got Snap? Not for you. Thank you, though. 0 and 5 now. Think about it like this. For anything in life, losses count towards wins, and wins count down losses. If you want to get mathematical, whatever. Hey!
Alright. Why is it still going? I paused it. Anyways, so that was the second episode. Just basically, I don't know. It's just okay. All these are just my opinions, right? Like, I'm not trying to force anything upon people. Like, this is just like my thoughts, and just like, hey, this worked for me. Maybe it could work for other people, because And this is okay. This was not relationship advice at all. That is not. No, no. Okay, you're not gonna find relationship advice in a senior year movie from some high schooler. Okay, you're not gonna find that. But I will say, what's it? So I have the one time I approached a woman, right? The one time, or no, I think I did multiple times. I don't even know, bro. I don't know. Okay, the one time, I don't know, I'm not a player. The one time, right? Wait, this isn't even the right frame, dog. Okay, that's. Oh no, I'm skipping ahead. All right, I just need to stop. Okay, the one time I did, right? I Listen, she said no, right? And but I could not be any happier. I don't know why. I was so like jolly because I was being talked into it by a bunch of my friends from track because I was at a track meet. I probably should have said that beforehand, but I was at a track meet, right? Because I used to run long distance. Okay, I actually I think I referenced, or I kind of subtly referenced it. Like I didn't say it was me, but I think I ran a 5:30 and I only did it for like a year. Like I went from I think I went from 6:30 to like 5:30 in a year. So it was fun, but it was just a lot. It was too much running for me. Like I liked running, but it was just a lot of running, and it felt like a job almost. So instead of like something I do for leisure, and I don't I don't know. And most of the stuff is just and another thing by the way too, most of this stuff is just like the first like concept or idea that I've drawn up. Like literally like there's no like concept phase. This is the concept phase. Right? Like this is just a concept. Like whatever I draw up is just whatever I put on there. I'm pretty sure Mason's design. I did Mason or I drew Mason. I drew Mason. He was like the first character I drew up, and I was like, all right, yeah, he'll be the main character, right? And then I drew Thomas and then Ray. I think that's how it goes. I forget. I'm pretty sure I still have the palettes or the templates or whatever of the drawings, but up on Philoclip. Not it's not posted anywhere, but I have them. I definitely have them, and this lady, the crush, the crush of the main character, right? I think I named her Sarah. I don't know. I forgot. I wanted to. I don't know. There's so many names I was cycling through because I wanted to do. I also wanted to low key give her like her own like spinoff, right? But I don't know. I could never find like I don't really know how to look for voice actors, and I don't really have money. It doesn't even have to be good, like a good female voice actor. Just a different voice, honestly, that isn't mine. Because, you know, and build some more onto the story. I'll explain later what I was trying to build onto, or I might explain that in the tech one that I do, or I might explain it better. I don't know. I'll probably explain it near the end or something once I get to the story. I know I already spoiled just a little bit of it, but please just bear with me, okay? Or don't. I mean, you could click off the video. You have full control, by the way. Anyways. But, oh, why is it so laggy? Okay, anyway. Why is it not stopping? Okay. Anyways, yeah. And, like, midway through my high school year, I did start getting attention from women. I mean, I started getting attention as well, but, like, I also got attention from women, which was, like, I was like, what the hell? Wait, what? What? And so, I don't know, it kind of confused me, kind of threw me for a loop, I'm gonna be honest. And, so it just led to a lot of awkward like looks, and that was about it. And I mean not that, but or not like hey not that. It was just kind of like just like 30 seconds of silence, and I just leave. And okay, not really.
So you owe these 8 assignments.
Why is it?
And that will bring your grade up to it.
What? Why is it running so bad? Don't tell me I gotta restart this. Oh, there we go. I got it.
So you owe these 8 assignments.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. This thing. What are we at? 4:49. Okay.
So you owe these 8 assignments. And that will bring your grade up to a 22. Better than nothing. I've always struggled with grades, but I stopped carrying around the 2nd grade, which led to that. I still just hop on Midnight Club instead. My favorite car has got to be the Selena S7. I know it's not in the game, but the Dodge Viper is also a runner. Hey, you get it done? Oh, I was sorry, I haven't. Busy weekend. Have you been in class at all today?
Okay, so with that, I was trying to simulate like how I will like I'll be thinking of something, or I'll be like focused on the task at hand, and then I'll kind of suddenly like drift off into something else without even realizing. And so that's what I was kind of trying to do. Was that ADHD? Yeah. Or what? I know that I'm taking medication for it. Obviously, gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm just not trying to say my anything medical. That's all. And that's kind of what I was trying to do there, and I feel like it. I don't think it fell on its face, but okay. But yeah, I did always like struggle with grades and stuff, and that's because I just never did anything in school, bro. Like I just didn't do anything. Like if I low key like just I could half ass like a lot of the homework and stuff, and as long as I turned it in, bro, my grades would be at least decent. Cause I mean I don't care. I wasn't trying to pass with like straight A's, bro. Like I was just doing the bare minimum, which I probably shouldn't be. But shut up. I'm gonna be a millionaire soon, so leave me alone. And you know, so and that's kind of what this episode's about. Alright, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Alright, genuinely, thank God his girl called him, because I low-key did not want to talk to him right now because I'm trying to make YouTube videos. Anyways. This is no context, I just dropped you in. Anyways. Wait, am I recording? Damn it. Am I I better be recording. Okay, I am. Anyways, I don't know where I am. I'm lost, so let's just play.
You get it done? Oh, I was sorry.
And okay, sorry to pause again. I'm so sorry about all these interruptions. It's just you know, you don't realize how busy of a person you are until you have a passion, you know? Anyway. Okay, I deserve that. I definitely deserve that.
Busy weekend. Have you been in class at all today? Yo, Mason, if you need the answers, I got you. Bro, this is opinion based. We've only agreed on 2 things in life. Let me guess. You two are secret gay lovers and you finish each other's. Yo, you good? Sentences. Just forget it.
Alright, that joke, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. No. Just no, dude. Alright, yes. I know. Yes, I'm important now all of a sudden. Sorry about the weird cut again. I probably had to make a weird cut. Anyways.
And I know I did. For real though? Don't take an edible before school? Are you hearing yourself? Is Mason hearing yourself? Told him to do that online autism test.
Alright. So, that was okay. Allegedly, I may or may not have I may or may not have had a friend that took an edible in school, during school, or before school, whatever. I don't know when. I don't really know because it's alleged. Sometime they talked about it, right? I don't know if it's true or not, so it's alleged, right? But that is just batshit insane. And also, Also, the main bathroom at our school at 7 in the morning precisely always smells like za. Always smells like weed, bro. Like, we gotta stop these hooligans, bro. I saw one time I walked to the bathroom. I saw this little goblin. He was hanging up on the stall. It was some little ass kid. He was hanging up on the stall, like trying to take the door down with his body weight. Some little gremlin. All right, scared me pissless. But yeah, I don't know what the fit is for Ray. I was trying to make fun of like, you know, like the BS some people be wearing at school, because some people be wearing some straight bunk, right? And yeah, so then what? Wait, what did they say? I was gonna comment on what they said. Alright, I think I already did. Whatever.
So as I was saying, either do it last minute or not at all. And my parents have disliked my methods, which I don't blame them. I need to manage my time better, aka learning to shut up and deal with it. Eventually, I'll get it, but that's for future me. Who knows how he'll react.
Alright, so that was the third episode, I'm pretty sure. And, the gameplay was originally some Midnight Club LA gameplay, but I couldn't find the footage for the movie because I forget what I had to do with the movie version, but the movie version, I couldn't find the footage. I already said that. I couldn't find the footage. And so, I'm being such an asshole to myself. So I just replaced it with some Unbound gameplay, and at first the frame rate looked a little choppy when I was previewing it in the editing software, but it actually smoothed out really nicely, so that text down there was actually irrelevant as well. But basically, what I'm trying to say in this episode is just do your homework, Lobo. Do your homework. That's all I'm saying. You don't even gotta be good. Just do it.
Hate that guy anyways. And Franklin Queerson runs a 5:30 on the 1600 meter dash, promptly making him the winner of Group 2.
Yeah, so my name's not Franklin Queerson, but I did run a 5:30 in the 1600 meter dash, which I forget. I think it was like my second or third track meet that I was ever at. And I don't know. It was like there were so many people that there was only that they had to split up in two groups, and so it was people who got over a 5:30 mile and people who got under a 5:30 mile. And so at the time my mile was 5:35, but I ended up running a 5:30 at that meet. So that was kind of cool. And I was miles ahead of everybody because I was in the under 5:35 mile thing. So I would be in such an awkward place if I went into the above. Or wait, I said that the wrong way around. Wait, did I? Wait, no, I just confused myself. Okay, above 5:30. Okay, no, so okay, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'd be in such an awkward place. I'd either be lagging behind or I'd be miles ahead. So, yeah. Anyways.
So what made your dusty ass crawl around, Thomas? Heard my friend was running. Had to drop by. Your friend? He not your boy? What are you talking about? You over here talking all white and shit. What does that mean? Well, your language, how you talk, it's the last thing you got, man. You be around white chicks all the time. Even your cut is gentrified. Look at the clothes this wearing. Come to think of it, he don't even say the N-word. Yo, say the N-word.
Okay, so that is what I experience as an African American male that is whitewashed. That term pisses me off. Nah, genuinely, because I like. I don't like to say the N word. Like I could totally say the N word, but I don't like to say it because I just there's just no need to. There's just never any need to, or there's hardly any need to. Like I'll say it fine, but like it just sounds forced coming out of my mouth. Like it just doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth, and so I just don't say it. I don't like saying it, and it's not because of the weight the word carries. It's just doesn't sound right out of my mouth, and if I say it, that makes other people think it's alright to say it as well. So just back off, right? Just back off, and I don't know. People will always like fry me, I guess, on like me being whitewashed, right? Or me like not like what is like what like I'm sorry. I grew up in a nice ass suburban neighborhood. I am not gonna try to act like I'm from downtown St. Louis, okay? I'm, like I'm not, because this is not who I am. Like I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not tough, bro. I'm not tough. I'm not a big badass that can. I don't know how to fight. Whatever, right? Okay. But at least I'll admit it instead of trying to fake like something I'm not. And that's what pisses me off. Because most of these people are just faking something they're not, and they think it's all right. It's not. It's not all right. It's not okay. And I don't know. I hate that term. I hate the term whitewashed, because it's just so stupid. I almost said another word. Actually, wait, did I say that word? This? Oh god, wait, did this age terribly? No. There's no way this aged terribly when it came out a few months ago. Or, well, when I released the last episode a few months ago. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I just hate that. And this episode, like, I just had to make this episode. Like, this episode was just on my mind. Like, that's why. It only took me like 4 days to do this one. The other ones take me like a week. This one was just on my mind, and I already had an idea of what I wanted. And I wish I kind of did more with it, but dude, I just wanted to say this so bad. I just needed to say it, right? And yeah, you know. Anyways.
And then he said, y'all are so white, you blend in with the wall. That one was actually good. Yeah, you are white as hell, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what I experienced. That's literally it, and it's like, bro, I don't know. I mean, low-key, I haven't tried to like change or anything. Like I've just been trying to be myself, because why try to be someone else? And it's done wonders for me, right? So I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get why I'm being called whitewashed by people that have probably never even been downtown. Okay. I'm joking. That could mean two things. That can mean two things. Anyways.
I mean, like, are we serious? Listen to me when I say this. Fuck them. Just do you. That's the problem. I'm me. To you, that's their problem. To you, that should be just fine.
Okay, so that was actually, I said that wrong, and I didn't realize until I was editing it. Editing. Till I was finalizing it, okay? I was finalizing it, okay? And then I realized, wait, I said that line wrong, and I looked through the script. Yeah, I said that line wrong. For all of the takes, I said that line wrong. And I could have just done a retake, but I was already, like, done with it, and I was like, it actually still does make sense. Let me try to see if I can find the original script. I probably can. I still got it somewhere. Oh, okay, there we go. Codename You Talk White. That's what I called it. um, okay, so this is his father, right? This is supposed to be like his father. He says, "Listen to me when I say this. F them. Just do you." And he's like, "That's the problem. I'm me." And then this is what the dad is supposed to say. To you, that's their problem. To you, that should be just fine. Wait, no, I didn't say it wrong. Wait, I thought I had the script. I think I changed the script as well. Great. Now it looks stupid. Alright. Alright, you've bested me there, but I swear to God I said that wrong. I remember being pissed off because I said it wrong, and I was just like, you know what, it still means the same thing. But honestly, this episode, like, the message for it, I just don't want to marginalize, I just don't want to marginalize, like, this to, like, African American males, African Americans, okay, just in general, like, I don't want to marginalize it to just them. Like, I want this to be kind of like a universal message of just do you, bro. The people that want you to change yourself, your identity, are the people you shouldn't be around. I mean, it's one thing to kind of joke about it, but like, because like I'll have people joke about it to me, but it gets to a point where they joke about it a bit too much, or they linger on it too much, and they're like, hey, say the N word, say the N word. Like, that stuff pisses me off and it weirds me the hell out. I almost, I'm trying to, I don't feel like going through and censoring everything, so I'm trying to watch my language. But
Man, f you guys. That's my boy. Yo, you down for the after party?
Hell yeah.
He was that way, officer.
alright, so I low-key, I didn't want to show those characters up again. Like, I kind of just wanted them for just that episode, so I killed them off. And just, I don't know, like, it wasn't anything, this is nothing towards race, right? I probably made it worse by just saying that, but this has nothing to do with race. I just didn't want them to be in future episodes. Like, I didn't want to mention them or anything, so I just killed them all. Which is probably so rash of me to do that, but whatever.
That kind of shows that being whitewashed can have its upsides,
That was a joke.
but it's impossible to truly forget your identity.
That was not a joke.
And half of you will misinterpret this and get mad at me for it, thus further enforcing my point. So, yeah.
Okay, so I was kind of trolling when I said that, but at the same time, nah, I was just trolling, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. No, not that whole thing. Like, most of that stuff is true though. Like what I said there, or what I think. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to push my ideals onto you, but just this whitewashed BS in it having its upsides and air quotes. I don't know. When I don't act like a hoodlum, people don't treat me like a hoodlum. You know? so just gonna put that out there. And even if you are from a rougher environment, don't try to bring yourself down, you know what I'm saying? Try to bring yourself up, you know? I mean, just it really is the little things. I've started to realize that it's really the little things that can change everything, you know what I'm saying? I think I even talked about this in one of these episodes. I don't know. Okay. But this is this the fifth or no, this has got to be the fourth episode. This is the fourth episode. I'm losing my mind. This is the fourth episode.
And this is her account?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I've never felt so eager yet so hesitant. Going off what you said? Go for it, man. But I can't text for shit. Why'd you turn the phone off? Just forget it. This mindset hurts you, Mason. Be careful.
It really does. And I still haven't listened. I'm still not listening. Yeah, but this episode, I don't know why. I'm pretty sure this is like the second longest episode. For some reason, I don't know why I did that, but it just so happened. I think it was because it had a lot. This episode has a lot going on in it, and so I think I also used that shorter episode. Like I had more time to fill in, so this was definitely like this shorter episode was definitely a buffer for like a much longer and more, I'd say, impactful episode. And I don't know, this is just me talking like no matter what point I've been in like throughout my senior year, I'll always like go back or like I'll always think back on like how I just described my emotions or like my thoughts perfectly through the animation, but yet I can't say it to anybody. And it's the weirdest damn thing ever.
You literally shaved for this.
Oh yeah, and I did literally remove his facial hair for that one little joke, because I wanted him to be like all like prim and proper and like he was gonna when he's just texting some girl on the social media app when probably not even gonna see his face. And I don't know, I'm not big on social media either, and I've been told multitude of times I'm a dry texter, so you can kind of see where this episode is coming from.
Although communication's a vital skill, it's something I don't have.
That is true.
I mean, I get nervous asking my friends to hang out, or even to text my mom for gas money. Oh, and do not get me started on phone calls.
Okay, so I've never actually gotten to the point where my financial decisions have caught up to me, and I gotta call my mom for gas money, right? That is an exaggeration. Okay, but I don't know. I already said what I wanted to say, so I guess I'll just let this play out. And then I accidentally predicted the gas prices going up. Jesus Christ. I would want someone to calculate that. I don't know what the rest of that is, though. I don't know what the rest is. Because that's where the frame ends. Anyways.
Why do you need gas money? Last time I checked, you had $200. Yeah, but where is it? Savings. Hello? To be
Yeah, that's how that is like how phone calls go with like me and my mom sometimes. Like I'll say something, she'll say something, and then I'll say something, and it's just kind of silence for like 30 seconds, and I'm like, hello? And she's like, oh, yeah, I was just doing this, that, or something like that. And that's just always how our calls go. I don't know why. But, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to add that little joke in. But, yeah, I'm pretty socially awkward, to be honest. Like, I'm just not a talkative person, because it's just, like, I think it's because I've just been so used to, like, being, like, I'll say something, but it's, like, the corniest something that you've ever heard in your life, and I'll just kind of get laughed out of the room, and I'm just, like, and then and I just kind of slowly started to be, like, what if I just don't talk, and I just listen instead of saying anything? And now I'm just kind of stuck in that mode of like, I mean, I'm trying to, get better and try to be more talkative at least, but I'm not good at helping my case, I'll say that much. But at least I'm trying, bro, instead of just accepting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've accepted, like, well, there's two different types of acceptance. There's either the acceptance of there's either like admitting it basically, or there's just it's accepting, and you've just given up, which isn't fair, you know? To you, it isn't fair. I'll just say that. Yes. I mean, there's some stuff you gotta let go. There's some stuff you can hold on to. It just really depends, and you gotta kind of reflect on yourself to see like if you hold on to this, will it destroy you, or if you. I mean, I wouldn't say cling on to anything though. You know what I'm saying? Like just rely on. Okay, well, I don't want it to. I don't want to sound negative. I'm not trying to sound negative. But you know, find different opportunities, different chances. There are some. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a speaker at all in general. I'm just gonna continue. Sorry.
To be honest, I'm just awkward. Like, in general. I think it's because I've been outcasted and bullied so much throughout school. It's just, now that I found my circle and cut out some bad habits, it's taken me time to adjust. And no matter how much I, try, it always feels like I'm just never ready. But just, like, think of it.
Alright, so. Actually, no, never mind. That's personal.
She's probably talking to a guy already. That's what you think. If she is, we could kick that guy's ass. He's not wrong, but he's not right. But I mean, what if I'm right? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I did it. No way. Oh my god. Let me see. Not until you take back that joke about my crippled cousin and a cactus. Oh, yeah? I'll say it. You didn't do it.
Alright, sorry about that cut again, bro. I'm real sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has a man. Can I please get out of the corner? I'm hungry. Tom has banished you. I can't undo it. Kill your... Mason, you gotta get up for school, Ray? Ray? What? What's going on? Did you roofie him? Well, I didn't do it. I know. Hey, on to the next one, right? Are we dead ass? Hey, where's Ray at?
Okay, so this is me talking. I'm gonna skip the parts where I talk because I don't know. I don't like the fact that I kind of added that in there, and that's kind of why I don't like tech, because I feel like it was just mostly me talking, and there was less like actually like happening. It was just me kind of talking, which I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
So it is now officially second semester. Halfway there, most would say. But the only things that are halfway there is my friend Anthony. You know, he's a basketball player, fucks bitches, and that's all his personality is.
Yeah, I definitely knew somebody like that. I'm gonna just say that much.
How am I friends with him? I really don't remember, but it was definitely while he was still a loser just like me. Except now we're a different kind of loser. So, welcome to Mythology. I've been lonely as shit. Yeah, right. Only got a few more months left. What are you gonna do when you get out? Saying it like it's prison. I mean, so as you know, I tend to hate myself by overcomplicating things and just letting hesitation get to me. So I feel like I can't properly answer the question. Almost like I'm lying to myself. I mean, most kids have their whole lives planned ahead already. And I just seem lost compared to them.
Alright, so that was like my thought process originally, like when people asked me questions on, oh, what do you want to do in the future, and I didn't have like a grounded answer, or not like a, like I had a realistic answer, but I didn't know how I would achieve it, honestly, at that point. And you know what, bro? It's all good. You know, you don't gotta rush through that stuff. And I think that's what I say in here too. You don't gotta rush through that stuff. I mean, you got the most valuable resource imaginable, which is time. Time. Choose how you use your time. You know? I'm not saying that like oh, you got to do this at 3:30 and like set up a whole schedule. No, I hardly schedule anything in my life, but I always will spontaneously do something else, and then I'll be like, oh, that was a little boring, and then I'll spontaneously do something else, like. But I'm actually enjoying my time with something that I enjoy, right? So that's what. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of just starting to. I'm not even like trying to be funny anymore. I'm just talking about myself and just what I've learned throughout my 17 years of life. Cause, yeah, I'm 17, and so I'm sorry about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't care. You're probably listening to this and be like, "Hey, that guy's right," or "This guy's a delusional asshole. Why am I still watching this?" And they're probably making fun of me and whatever. But you know what? You probably stink. So, yeah. Freaking nerd.
Something to do with cars? Like, come on, dude. Really? That's nice. You doing engines or bodywork? I almost ran out of the classroom. But maybe I'm just overthinking again. Or possibly underthinking. Reach for the stars so if I fall, I land on a cloud.
Kanye West.
But do I really deserve it? I mean, how can I go further? Take some time. And just think to yourself. Forget others for a second. Forget distractions or whatever, right? And just think, who are you supposed to be? Chances are, you might already know the answer. You're high, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't think it's over yet.
But maybe he does have a point. Shut up. Shut up. I'm thinking. Shut up. Let me think.
Alright, so that was it. I forgot what episode I'm on, low-key. But yeah. That was it right there. Basically just saying, bro, just live your life. Do your free time as how you'd want to do your free time. And just, you know, it's honestly, why can't I say honestly? It's honestly easier to do than it is to be said, almost. It's not that hard to live your life. You know? May you not be in the exact place you want to be, right? You know, you might not be a multimillionaire or have a luxury condo, but you have yourself. And to be honest, that's what most don't have. Anyways.
Damn, I've been needing to piss. It was good, guys. What? My bad. I'm so geeked I thought you were a teacher. Yeah, I thought I was about to say goodnight to basketball. Yo. Yo. What a destructive addiction.
Okay, so I did come across an interaction like that. That's what kind of inspired me to make this episode. Like, I already had this idea brewing, but I actually had an interaction like that. I came into the bathroom one time at school, and these dudes were just mid, like, passing a vape to each other, and they looked me like they looked into my soul, and I was like, what do you want? It was so awkward because we were just looking at each other for like 30 seconds, and I was just like, what, bro? What? I'm trying to take a piss, bro. Like, what do y'all want from me? And they thought it was like a teacher or something. They were cooked. Like, they like saw me. They made eye contact with me for like 20 seconds, and and then they like hurried up and like act like they weren't passing the vape to each other. It was some bright orange. It was. I'm pretty sure it was that exact color too. Some bright orange little cube square thing, little rectangle. Okay. And I just thought it was funny. Just a very funny experience.
Never drank, never smoked, and I plan to keep it that way.
Yep.
I wonder though, why do it in the first place? Man, can't wait for that to kick in like you did.
Yeah, that's a question I want to ask one of my friends that smoke, but I don't know. Just something in me like says maybe there's always a personal, more convoluted like reason to it. But I remember I was talking to one of my friends. I was talking about how I was hanging out with this group of friends that had a rougher background and everything, right? And they coped with their rough upbringing with drugs, alcohol, sex, stuff like that, right? Well, again, I'm not trying to be, okay. I'm not trying to bring religion into this. This is not like religious. Like, I'm not trying to get you. Honestly, you do you. I mean, that's literally what I was just saying. You do you, but I wouldn't engage in such scandalous activity. And I don't know. This isn't like, none of this stuff is meant to be like religious too. I'm not trying to bring like religion or politics into any of my works. And if I do, you can. I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say something really terrible, so I'm not gonna say something really terrible. But I don't like bringing like religion or politics into this stuff. But I just don't want to involve or include myself in any of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for religious reasons. I just don't. And what's it called? Okay. Anyways, I had a group of friends. They came from a rougher upbringing, and they coped with it through drugs, alcohol, sex, stuff like that, right? And the one friend that I was talking to, right, he's also had a pretty rough upbringing, but he has not coped with it through drugs and alcohol and sex, right? And he's explored different avenues. He's not traveled, but he's goes to places, stuff like that, does stuff, hangs out with people, and I was talking to him, and I remember, I forget if either he said it or I said it, right? But it was like we all got problems, right? Everybody's got problems. But it's how you cope with it that shapes the person you are. And I mean, especially at a young age too. Especially at such a young age. Because most of those dudes, I've fallen into some stuff that I'm not going to say at an age I probably shouldn't have. But I managed to pull myself out of it, you know? And if you're lucky enough to pull yourself out of it, or if you even realize that you could pull yourself out of it, because honestly, you can, with enough effort, with enough practice, you could pull yourself out of anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go and, you know, you know, but I don't know, man. You know, you just gotta keep your head up, and you can't. Or I wouldn't resort to stuff like that. I couldn't. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
What? I don't know, man. So why do it? Why do you care? Just curious. I was hit by a speeding car as a kid. Or something like that. Is what I thought he would say. But what he actually said was, it's an escape. But really? Is that it? Have you tried quitting? Nah. I mean, little by little. I just got a problem, man.
Yeah, so with my issue, right? That's what I kind of did. Well, okay, not saying I found a distraction, but I've tried to I tried to separate myself from that, right? I tried to separate myself from it, and it just slowly kind of, you know, weave its way out of my mind, and just, I don't know, that's what I tried, and it worked for me. It just took a while. You just gotta trust the process. Um, I can't even take that term seriously because I've said it jokingly so many times, but you know, like, seriously, you just gotta trust the process. Honestly, I mean, it just takes time. Good things take time. I know, you've heard it before. Sigh. Anyways, oh yeah. Also, the characters switch outfits every other episode, which was also like another thing I did. I did so much like little like details and things that I really didn't need to, but I don't know. I don't think I even needed to point that out. I'm pretty sure you realized. It was like, oh. Anyways, yeah.
Shit. Damn. I don't know. It just sucks to see him do that to himself. Yeah? But at least he knows. I guess. But when does it truly stop? Now.
Boom. I don't want to hear me talk because I don't really like it, and I've already talked enough as is. Yeah, I apologize if I've just been talking a lot, or if it's not been like interesting or entertaining, but this is just, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little dramatic, I'll admit, but like, you know what I mean? Like, is it worth it to learn too? Because honestly,
I don't even know what I'm saying
that's
here. My
something you
audio's
learn.
too low.
I wonder where Anthony went. You look familiar. What do you want? So Anthony got his thing leaked, so he moved schools. And why are you telling me this? It's not that serious. Yeah, I'm trying to win this game right now.
Yeah, this would probably be my, like, reaction if, like, I ever, like, had a woman, like, interested in me, you know what I'm saying, and I was actually talking to her. This would probably be my reaction. I probably wouldn't even look at my phone for, like, a good 3 hours out of just pure fear. Alright. And everybody be like, oh, it's not a big deal. Which, it's not a big deal. But, I don't know. This is how my brain works. Is it playing?
Mason? Mason! Give it up, T. He's too far gone.
It's too
I
far
never really
gone.
thought, it'd be this way or whatever, right? It just started out as something simple, and I don't know what it is, but I am for sure excited about it. Just can't get consumed by it.
All this made me think of something.
Okay, so the weird monologue right there was actually supposed to be some copyrighted music, but I took out all the copyrighted music for the movie version. I think back during the homecoming like dancing, "Sugar on My Tongue" by Tyler the Creator was supposed to be playing, but I had to remove all the copyrighted music. I'm pretty sure the intro I always had a different copyrighted like song as well on the episodic versions that are on YouTube. And what was the song that I used? I think I used "Fresher" by Primo Rice, which it's a amazing song, don't get me wrong. But now the thought that I have with it because of this like because of what I made here, I don't know, I just can't listen to it anymore. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's just like I'll listen to the song sometimes because I used to love that song beforehand, but then I used it like all the other songs that I've used. I love those songs and I still listen to them to this day. But for some reason, that song I just can't listen back to, and it's so weird. I also did want to incorporate some rock music into there too because I love rock music, but I don't know why. I just primarily went with rap music because that's just what I mainly listen to. And I try to have different artists as well, just like all the different artists that I listen to. And I don't know. Recently, like once I started driving and like I got a car and everything, music has been such a big part of just everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Well, duh, you heard the custom track that I made on BandLab in the beginning, which I know it's on BandLab, but I think it works. I don't know. Most of my stuff is pretty experimental, so that's why I'm kind of scared to kind of get it out there. But once it's out there, people actually enjoy it. I'm like, what? Anyways,
People can tend to hold you back. I mean, not directly, of course, but Anthony always seemed to be like above me, and I thought it was just best for me to stay down. And it's not really his fault. I just kept comparing myself, honestly. And also another thing too, he'd keep trying to argue. Like he was stubborn. Seems like you're going nowhere. 17 and you haven't figured it out? 17 and no bitches? But now that I think of it, most of what he said was just
Why is it
empty.
lagging,
There's nothing else
dude?
to it. He was stubborn. Seems like you're going nowhere. 17 and you haven't figured it out? 17 and no bitches?
Alright, well, he's 17 and no bitches, alright? This dude's a player. Okay, so the scenes, like these different scenes, I might have to refresh this. Hold on, wait. Was I 18, 28?
He was stubborn.
Okay. I actually did that perfectly. Okay, so I I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so all these are actually like callbacks to like different episodes and stuff like that. While they're not directly from it, you could tell by like the clothing that it's from a different like episode. Or it's supposed to be from the different episode. Or from that episode beforehand. You know what I mean. But the third one is actually like new. I think I drew a whole like model for like Anthony. Like I drew a whole thing for Anthony wearing that outfit, but I've only used it in that one scene.
Seems like you're going nowhere. 17 and you haven't figured it out? 17 and no bitches?
Yeah, see, so that right there, that I'm pretty sure what he was wearing. I drew a front view, kind of like a turning view, a side view, and I think that's all I drew. I used to just draw those three views, and then if I ever needed a back view, I could just draw a back view. But I never drew the back view on like a template, or on like what I call a template. And So yeah, I don't know. It's just a kind of a fun fact. Anyways,
But now that I think of it, most of what he said was just empty. There was nothing else to it. And realizing that, I feel put me on the right steps. Nowhere near perfect, but better than nowhere, you know.
so okay, what I mean by this like episode, like people could tend to hold you back, which yeah, you know, if you're hanging with the wrong crowd or you're hanging with someone that constantly will put you down, even if they there's a point where you're like joking with someone and then they keep dragging it and it's just like you're weird, bro. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the people that you can't really, or I wouldn't be around. I don't know. And so I was around a lot of people like that. Like I wasn't around the right circle. Like trust me, they didn't get me involved in anything. But that was also kind of the issue. I wasn't ever involved in anything. I was just kind of always left out. And so yeah. And you just don't be a I just don't want to see anybody around people that they shouldn't be around or they don't need to be around. Like I'm not saying be lonely, but like I don't know. I just think I would rather only have like one or two people that I talk to rather than like a table full of people, but like then none of them respect me. You know what I'm saying? And most people are just fine with the opposite. It's crazy. Like you're the butt of every joke. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. You can't be friends with everybody. And I say that to myself as well, but sometimes it's almost like I forget. You know? And that's what I mean. I'm predicting, like sometimes I just predict, like I'd somehow just predict my own downfall too. That's the crazy part. Like most of these lessons I put in senior year are lessons that I still need to learn, and I've just realized, right? I've just recognized. So.
And yeah, it sucks to see him go. But I mean, you stopped doing drugs. That's before he left. Kind of went crazy when I stopped giving him carts. So he sent his dick to a girl. What the kind of escalation is that? That's what I was saying. Yeah. Anyways, see ya. Bye. Who could that be?
I'ma kick your ass for that hoe. Yeah, no. Dun dun dun. You know, I actually this is around the time that I actually started like adding a plot to it. Like at first I didn't really have a plot, and I was just kind of making fun of the American high school setting, and then also just kind of talking about like how I feel, I guess. And all right, I'm getting notifications now. So yeah.
So have you cracked yet? Ray, you've been talking to her for a few weeks? Bro, just asking. Totally.
That's another thing, bro. Like, why are we so freaky nowadays? Like, everybody's just so obsessed with, like, sex, bro. I swear to God. It's so strange. Like it can't just be me, right?
Hey, you wanna go for a ride? When? Right now? Yeah, right now, bro. Got rubber to burn and bitches to Okay, stop talking, please. I'm gonna put on my shoes. Now, you may be wondering, Who's this badass with a 1998 4-speed automatic Toyota MR2 GT ripping down Highway P? Why? It's my cousin, Dre. And I haven't talked to him in a while. And it couldn't have been at a worse time.
All right, so actually, this is kind of roughly, or never mind. That's also personal. Oh my god, I gotta stop myself. Yeah.
Hey Dre, remember Rebecca? Yeah, dude tried to fight me for her. I f***ed her, beat that dude's ass, then ghosted her. Nah, but really though, there's this guy trying to fight me on the last day of school over this girl, but I've never been in a fight. Is she worth it though? I just don't think it's that serious. Then don't mind the guy then. Fish should only come out if you get struck first. I would rather not at all. Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything to add. I don't know why I paused.
Congrats on finally getting some pussy.
That.
You ready for the finals? Hell nah. Are you ready to get your ass kicked? Just run. Yeah, honestly, same. Apparently he knows you. But I've never heard of this guy. So yeah, we're not associated with you anymore. What? Good luck. So you remember my journal, right? If not, I mean, that's what I've been writing on this whole time. I've just kind of been illustrating and drawing out, just everything that's been going on this year. And now, at this point, it's just a reminder. So I decided to hand it off to some random kid and decided this was it.
Okay, so actually, you'll see how the story leads into the tech school spinoff, which actually is me kind of describing how tech was for me. And yeah, so the difference is there is a difference actually. I changed his skin color up just a little bit. I think it was more he's a little more darker skinned instead of, because I feel like, I don't know why, I kind of see like a greenish hue within the within that skin tone, so I kind of darkened his skin a little bit for the actual series, or for the series he has, and I'll cover that in that series as well, or I might, but I don't know. You could go ahead and watch it, but yeah.
This was my line. Anthony? Why are you wearing it?
So he was going to be asking why he was wearing a suit. I really don't know why I put him in a suit. I did actually kind of base the suit off of a part in the movie earlier, which was, where he like kind of crosses himself out, and he's like, I usually, hold myself back or something like that. And he was wearing a red, and he had like a red shirt and then a gray suit. And it was kind of almost supposed to be like symbolism or like full circle of just like how, now this time it's an outside influence instead of an inside influence, yet they almost stem from the same problems, you know what I'm saying? So, just a little symbolism. Nothing serious, nothing major.
She's heard and seen from a friend. So even if she sees yours, mine was first. Yes, he was talking about his dick.
Yeah, so yeah, his little pecker got exposed to everybody. Dude, I think like a sorry. I only know like a handful of people that have actually gotten like exposed at my school. But the fact that it is a handful and we are underage and minors, what the hell? What? Anyways, I don't know. I think nudes are so stupid. Like sending nude, like That's genuinely the stupidest thing ever. Like, no matter what, it's digital. It's gonna come back up. Stupid. It's so stupid. So dumb.
Let me guess. You got laid out.
Yeah. At least I'll never see him again.
Ain't that true? I can say the same for everyone else, too. Not the girl, though. Damn.
At least you know who's real. Yeah, she's pissed about.
Take a sip. Nah. She'll be mad if you don't.
Nah. Good start. I need my Sprite. Was it worth it? Was there any regrets? Those are the two questions that run laps around me. But honestly, why should I care? I may have got my ass whooped and everyone ditched me, but I got myself. I got the moment. I got the people I really need. Because everybody that I don't need is gone, for lack of a better word. And maybe this sounds, messed up in a way, but this is the best way to think of a situation like this.
For me, at least.
And so I should only be asking myself one question. Be alone or be surrounded by snakes?
Alright, so that is the end of senior year right there. Tech, I did actually expand in a little bit more on the story, and I wanted to expand on it even more by giving the, what's her name? The, like the spin-off and everything, just kind of like as a last hoorah, and just a kind of why not, like, just give that character a spin-off instead of giving one of the other characters a spin-off, and not having my voice be for every single character, you know what I'm saying? And so, I don't think it will ever come to fruition, but I would totally be down to do it. I don't know, I just need a female voice, that's about it. I'm not really trying to be, like, weird about it, right? Like, but no, I kind of wanted to do it from her point of view, because I actually wanted to expand on the story even more, and make it a reason to why everything crumbled down that way, and it's not the reason you actually think. And I wanted the plot to have even more layers to it, and but yeah, if I ever cover Tech, which I probably will, I'll talk about it. But yeah, dude, I really had a lot of fun making this project, like, genuinely. I'm working on another project right now, but it's taken a little bit more time than usual because I'm editing on my computer and it's a little more, like, newer and everything, and I've just been really busy recently. And so I just haven't had a lot of time to kind of work on my animations or anything like that. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody understands, we all have lives that we need to attend to at times. So, yeah, that's kind of it. I think this is just me crediting myself as literally doing everything because I'm an egotistical little teenager. No AI was used. Oh yeah, no AI was used. AI pisses me off. I hate AI. If I see the Google thing, the AI Google thing, whenever I search something up, I scroll right past it and I actually find an actual source. I don't care how long it takes me. I would rather get false information from an actual person than a computer. Okay. But yeah, and then I also put new projects on the way. I think like a month after this I released Tech, which insane.
Kind of feel bad. Well, it's survival of the fittest. And he had a gun. Wow. Bitch.
Yeah.
So, honest.
Okay, so yeah, and then it's just me kind of talking for the next 4 minutes. Just me. I think it's just me being like optimistic for the future and stuff like that, and just saying some motivational stuff. Or I think so, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't know why I kind of added that on there in the end, but at the same time, I do kind of get why I added that on there. But I don't think people will watch it. I don't want people to watch through it, honestly, because I don't know what I say, and then also, or I don't remember what I said, and then also, You don't have to look at a black screen and just listen to my voice. I don't want to subject people to that. I just put that at the end because I don't know why. But anyways, that is. Sorry. That is my commentary on senior year. I could also answer any other questions within the comments. I think I listed what I used for like my animation, and then for what I did for video editing. I did all this stuff was on my phone because my computer was not running too good, or I had an old computer and it didn't do good, and now I got a new one and I'm trying to adjust the new one, but it's like got like the resolution on it is a bit weird, so it kind of scales weirdly for resolution, which is probably why my Cyberpunk video looks a little strange and it looks off. Like, I'm not trying to nostalgia bait, it's just what it looks like. And so yeah, you could subscribe, I don't really care. Anyways, that's it.